Sometimes a shared headstone tells a story of deep love and heartbreaking loss. Earlier this week, I showed you the stone of Albert Harold Robinson and his wife, Lorinda May Briggs Robinson, two young lives cut short. Lorinda in 1931 at just 24 years old, and Albert only 3 years later at age 28. With your help, we've been able to uncover much more about who they were. Albert was born in 1905 in Scranton, Pennsylvania, the only child of Franklin Robinson and Julia Bernstrom. His mother Julia was a Swedish immigrant who made her home in northern New York, working in paper mills before passing away in 1922. Albert followed in those footsteps early on, working in the paper industry himself before changing careers. And by the mid-1920s, he was employed as a bill poster, first for the Wallace Poster Advertising Company. Lorinda May Briggs was born May 21, 1907, in Canton, New York. She was the daughter of Merton Briggs, a Canadian immigrant from Ontario, and Ina May Waite of St. Lawrence County. Lorinda worked as a stenographer, and her name carried a family legacy. She was named after her mother's grandmother, Lorinda Elson Seaver. Their paths crossed in Watertown, where Lorinda lived with her grandmother, Mary Waite. In June 1926, their engagement was announced in the Watertown Daily Times, noting Albert's work in advertising and Lorinda's position as an income tax officer. Just a month later, on July 5, 1926, they were married in East Hounsfield by Reverend R.G. English. The couple welcomed two children, Joy Ann in 1927 and Charles Albert in 1928, but their family life was brief. On June 24, 1931, Lorinda passed away. We don't yet know the cause, but Albert was left a widower. He continued to work with Wallace Poster Advertising Company until his own death. After Albert's passing, the children's lives changed drastically. Census records from 1940 show that Joy and Charles were listed as inmates at the Jefferson County Children's Home, meaning they had been living there since at least 1935. While we still don't have the answers on why Albert and Lorinda died so young, this week's research has brought them back into the public memory. They weren't just names carved in stone. They were a young couple who built a home, started a family, and whose lives ended far too soon. Thank you to everyone who contributed information, searched records, and shared your findings this week. Together, we've given Albert and Lorinda a voice again after more than 90 years of silence. Next week's Mystery Monday is the 1-year anniversary, so stay tuned. I have a headstone that will raise even more questions. Until the next stone, thanks for watching.